Declutter. Declutter is my post today to you. Why you must declutter and the good in decluttering. I always say to myself that whatever I have not used, let's say in 2 years, actually it's supposed to be 1 year, in 2 years, meaning I will not miss it. And what I tell my children and those close to me is I declutter as often as I can, because there is peace. I feel a lot of load shed off, lifted. I feel I just feel light when I declutter. And mostly, well, I do every 3 months declutter, but doesn't mean I chuck those things away or give out to charity. I kind of just keep piling, and then by the end of the year or early in the year, beginning of the year, like January, I package everything and give out to those I don't know, because it doesn't have to be to those you know. Right, Stella Blaze here with you, and today we are talking about something that will resonate with each and every one of us. There are some of us that have kept me. I am guilty. Stella Blaze is very guilty of that, which is I have things from as far back as 20 years, because I'm one of those who don't believe in waste. If it's not broken, why repair? So I have some clothes that I've had forever, but I tweak them, I still wear them. And then I have those that I bought long ago. The tags are still there. I've never worn them, and I'm like, what is it still doing? So sometimes I look at it, inspect them, check them, and then if I'm like, okay, when will I wear this? And I'm still thinking, I don't know when I wear it, I give it out to somebody who it will be useful to. There's nothing as good as seeing and knowing that what you give to people are useful. Not necessarily just clothes. Could be beddings, could be electronics, could be kitchen stuff. Decluttering is very, very good. It does a lot. It does something to one mentally. You don't see it. Yeah, you could see the external effects, meaning places are light, there is room, and more or less like minimalistic environment and all that. But internally, there's something it does when you declutter. Try it out. Check in your kitchen, check in your store, check in your bedroom, your master's bedroom, check in your children's room, your visitor's room, check in your living room. If you have more than one, check all the living room. Check your book, check your bookshelf. Like this bookshelf, I've checked it several times, even though I don't give out books. I don't, but I arrange them. My other bookshelf over there, everything nicely done. I'm still going to work on this to just make it look a bit okay. I have too many books. I have so many books, but I don't give out books. I don't even loan books out to people, because it's something I really treasure, and I annotate when I read, and I believe people are free to do what they want to do with their books, and I will get cross. In the past, I used to, when I loan books out or give out books and they return it is in a bad state, and I get really very cross. So I don't give out books, but there are things that you can give out. There's so many things you can give out. Declutter is very important, because what happens is when you don't declutter, it's like you're almost becoming a hoarder. And if you want, you can Google hoarding, and you will see how terrible it is to hoard. I'm actually going to have a picture of a hoarder somewhere, either here or here, just a picture for you to see how bad it is when you keep gathering, you're not giving out anything. Before you know it, it becomes an illness, because you're keeping everything. You're hoarding, you're keeping. It gets so bad that even there are some people who keep and even keep empty bottles of stuff, empty cans of stuff, food that have expired 1 year. I am going to actually put a link by the side and a picture for you to. You must check it out so that you understand what I'm saying, because nothing just starts today. Nothing just starts over a week or a month. it keeps piling up. So if you keep keeping, keep gathering, keep keeping, before you know it, this hoarding mentality becomes part of you, and you don't want to go down that lane. You don't want to go down that lane. It's not the best to be a hoarder. So do as much as you can. Weekends are there. I know some people work weekends, or look for a day in the week, in the month, where you sit down, go through stuff, even papers. I'm not talking about books, but papers. There are some papers that, if you think they're very useful, file it, keep them nicely so everything is organized. My bookshelf here, this bookshelf here, I have, I'm sure you can see it. I have stuff, I have files, and, I have files, you can see, and because I like order, I like things being nicely done. So yeah, you can do that. But if you don't have a bookshelf, because I know somebody will say to me now, I don't have a bookshelf and I don't have money to buy a bookshelf. Yes, you can put them in containers or in cartons. You can get empty cartons. You don't have to go and buy cartons, because right now people are being mindful of what they use their money on. I just like things to be very organized. I'd rather not eat bread, not even drink garri, just drink water, but have things properly done. And I plan over time. I don't just get up and spend and use money, because of course, as you very well know how things are, so we all have to be mindful. But at the same time, when all around you things are placed nicely and it's all organized, there's this feeling you get. You understand? There's this feeling you get when things are organized, disorganized, and everything haphazard. You have plate of food that you've eaten under one corner, you have a biscuit wrapper by one corner, you have, it's not right. It's not right. Try what I'm saying. Declutter, please, and see. You leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And to me, there is no downside to decluttering. There's no downside. It's positive all the way. It's a good thing all the way. So much and so many advantages to decluttering. Once a while. And like I said, I'm not saying go and give out your books. If the books are not useful to you anymore, well, and you're not the library kind who create a library or who likes to read, but I think, and I've put out a post where I said readers are leaders. If you don't read, your vocab cannot improve and all that. That's a different post for a different time. But learn to declutter. Try and declutter. Give me a thumbs up on this, and also leave me comments. Also share, because this will resonate with a lot of people. A lot of people are keeping so many things, which eventually I will call it minor hoarding. And then from minor hoarding, it becomes medium hoarding, and then before you know it, major hoarding, which is like you're ill. So you need to learn to declutter. Keep your space clean, keep it nice and tidy, because when you have so much and it's all jam-packed and all that, cleanliness will not be there. That's a fact, whether you want to believe it or not. And that's where rats, roaches, and all that hide. I'm not saying as clean as my house is, because my house is very clean, believe it or not, very, very clean. My children think I'm, phobia to, but I am very, very tidy. I need to blow my trumpet on that. Extremely tidy. I'm not saying there are no roaches. Sometimes you find roaches, but at least they don't have anywhere to hide, and they can't stay long. They can't even stay, because of course when you fleet or fumigate and do all that, they won't have anywhere to stay. But decluttering is very important. When you keep piling up, keep taking, yeah. God bless, and I'll see you in my next clip. Thank you so very much. I love to talk about things to do with environment, to do with tidiness, to do with cleanliness. I love to speak on them. I love to speak about spiritual issues as well. And that is why my channel is Life Progress, Lifestyle. It's a channel that discusses everything from A to Z. So just as the spirit leads, that's what I put out there. So feel free to comment, give me a thumbs up, share, and God bless. Bye-bye. See you in my next clip.